So, here we are, Halo 3 ODST. Well, it's been a while since my last video. I've been very busy with life and whatnot, but I've been seeing all the videos recently of the campaign Evolved. It's reignited my passion for Halo, so I'm very excited to come back and play these games again. So, here's ODST. I love this intro, by the way. I think it really sets the tone for the kind of game they were trying to make here. Like this kind of dark, thunderous set piece of war, right? It's like very depressing, very, yeah. The introduction is very on point for what they were trying to make. And here we are. Here he is. Ah, the helmets and look at the designs.
Of course they did. It's Earth.
And we have the dynamic between these two, between Veronica and Buck, which in my opinion is the best part about this game. I was really intrigued by the storyline. Like the first time I played it, I remember thinking, who are they to one another? Like, they're obviously very close, but they have a strange power dynamic. Like she knows things that he can't know. And I thought it was very interesting.
But you can't show me where to sit.
And now we drop into hell. See, this was just awesome. I don't know why they just never brought this back. Like for Firefight, for the game mode for example, why couldn't we have dropped... Like, look how cool this is. Why couldn't we have dropped one of these in the drop pods? Oh, the sounds, and look at it. Halo will never be beaten for its backgrounds. I say that every time, but I mean, look at this. Absolutely amazing.
I take it back. Navy
I would take Halo over the biggest movies. Like, just look at the set piece. Look at this. The space elevator. Like, look at that. Ties straight into Halo 2. The fact they were able to achieve this and make it look so good at the time is fascinating to me. Of course, look at the lights. Classic tutorial. And again, these backgrounds and the ship flying up. Look at the fire. Oh, look at this. Well, we're in. With their best SMG. Although this HUD being yellow, I was never a big fan of it personally, but, it's still awesome. This game, it's known for being perfect. Like, I would say that as well. It is a perfect game. I mean, look at the atmosphere. How can you not love it? The smoke effects and things. But one criticism I do have is I don't like the night mode, the visor mode. I don't like how it outlines things like this and the enemies. To me, it always made things feel a little bit too cheap. But I understand that's just a weird criticism of mine. They really got the pistol or the Magnum perfect in this game, I think. And the weapon designs overall, like the SMG. Oh, and we have Virgil, don't we? Yes, and like the pointers and the details around the map. This was just perfect, like perfection. Peak Halo for me. So good. Look at this city. Like, just look at this. I understand it's one of the slower Halo games. It's not like Halo 2 or 3 when you're with Marines and I mean, there are parts like that when you're fully in the fight and you're just going and going and going. But for someone like me who loves those background vistas, like I always talk about, I'm being attacked now, but I enjoy the slowness. I enjoy the backgrounds a whole lot. Got a Marine here. Like, what's his story? Why is he laying like this? It's like these little details and the background. It's so good looking that it really itches my Halo need for more, if that makes sense. Like, I've always loved the backgrounds and the little details and things. It shows to me there's room for more Halo spin-offs. Like, where's ODST 2 or something? Graffiti and the red lights, and every time I see war footage, I mean, this sounds quite dark, but whenever you see it, there's always graffiti like that in the backgrounds. That's so realistic to me. I think they knew what they were doing there. Like, again, these little details, like look at the Virgil watching you in the camera, you know what I mean? Like, I can talk about this for 10 hours straight. You can just get lost in this map here, in this world, with these details. This is Halo's combat at its absolute peak, I think. You know, that Halo 3 gameplay, you know, I mean, it's Halo 3 ODST, of course, but I think it's the sandbox at its very best, you know? The lore around the map was so good, about that girl and how she's escaping. And there's a corrupt policeman and that guy who's selling the... I forget what it is he's selling exactly. He's selling something. So, is it kebabs? The kebab guy. You know, the background lore of this was so good. And look, the pointers from Virgil. Classic. Absolute classic. So good. Halo at its peak, you know? I mean, look at this. You know, Virgil, he's our guide through this. Through these rings of hell. I mean, I've seen the lore videos from Hidden Xperia and all those other people who say that ODST, it's like a... You know, it's a reference to Dante's The Divine Comedy. I actually bought a copy because of this game. Oh, scary music. What a game, man. What a game. It's like they took that one bit from Halo 2 when you walk through that hotel with the lights out. The Hotel Zanzibar, is it called that? I don't know why I just remembered that, but... And it's like they took that one bit and turned it into a whole game. But it shows you there's room for like a dark, spooky tactical shooter through hallways like this. Like they need to make that. Where's the Halo spin-offs, man? You know, I could just talk about how much I love Bungie all day, but this really just is Bungie at their absolute peak. They knew how to make horror. I mean, look at this. Now, hopefully we'll get some more of this now that the Flood are back in Campaign Evolved, and hopefully in Halo 7, you know. So hopefully horror's back. I mean, look at this, it's spooky. Like, where's the spookiness? What I hope sincerely that they'll do with Campaign Evolved is they'll add like DLCs like this, like more prequel missions, more sequel missions, for example. Imagine you get a mission and it's like an ODST like this, walking through a dark spooky hallway and the Flood are attacking. You know, it could be perfect. Like, why don't we have that, you know? Horror just fits so well with Halo, and Bungie did it so well. They need to bring it back, you know? I really enjoyed the way they were able to go through those two story types in one game. You know, you get the slower paced, quieter scenes with the rookie like this, when, you know, you're walking through the city, investigating what happened to your squad, and then you switch over to your squad, and you know, it's the battle in motion. You know, it's like that nice dynamic between the two, and I really like that. That's something they need to do again. It's such a shame to me that 343 decided to sort of end this little squad, this little team in, you know, like the books, like the silly background lore that no one really cares about. We could have had like more ODST games with this same lineup of characters. It would have been so good, like Veronica and Buck. I mean, look at this dynamic, you know, it's like, it's just so good. You know, we could have had more of the rookie, more of these guys, but alas, it could not happen. The two of them really carry this game, I think, Veronica and Buck. Just the acting, I think, is so good. And the fact that it's such a relatable experience, you know, that kind of bantery love-hate relationship. Obviously, it's, you know, love between two people. I think it's such a good little dynamic. And I have an ODST helmet, by the way. I love the helmets. It's so much fun to watch. I mean, look at this. Look at the animations as well. It's so immersive. Look at this. You get a nice little daytime section now, which is always a nice break from the darkness of the bits of the rookie. This is the best Halo combat in my opinion, by the way. I didn't like Reach's combat as much as Halo 3 and 2's and this. Like, this is just it at its absolute best, you know? Oh, look at this sky. Halo Reach, as much as I love that game, you know, that was my first Halo. I love Halo Reach, but the combat for me was such a step down. Like that like bloom. And those silly dynamic crosshairs, I don't know why they chose to mess with it so much, but for me this is perfect Halo combat. I mean, just look at this, it's easy, it's simple, it's still challenging, it's still fun, but this is it at its best in my opinion. Alright, I'm being far too careless, I'm gonna die here, I need to... The hunters are so scary in this though. Oh, did I break him? Oh no, he's fine. That's one thing I always wished more about in the OG Halo games. It was to go in third person more often like this. Like I would always pick up the turrets any chance I got, just because I enjoy being in first person a little bit. I'm very happy that in Campaign Evolved that there's a skull for that. Obviously, Halo is a first-person game, you know, but sometimes it's nice. I enjoy playing a little bit of third-person now and then. So yeah, I like that option. I really enjoy it when Halo takes risks and introduces new enemies like this. Like the Engineers is a very good example of that. Obviously Halo 4 and 5 didn't do it so well, but they need to keep doing this. Keep bringing us new enemies, you know. Halo, it should be a very diverse game. It should have diverse enemy types, you know. We need more things to fight like this. Best music, by the way. Listen to it, the saxophone, the dark rainy city. Look at it, the atmosphere. It oddly reminds me a lot of like the X-Files, for example. You know, there lots of like rainy areas like this. You know, you can picture them walking down the street and then you hear this sort of music and dark and rainy. Obviously old noir films come to mind as well. I just think the atmosphere is just perfect in this game. I mean, I've said it over and over again, but I don't know. It will never be beaten, I don't think. I appreciate what they tried to do with Halo Infinite's open world. I'm a Halo Infinite fan. Maybe that's sacrilege to some people, but I just wish they would have taken more of an approach like to this game, when you have those sort of traditional Halo levels. There may be like a larger hub area to walk around in, and you know, like this just feels so much more immersive to me than what they did with Infinite. Although I really like Halo Infinite, you know, but this to me is better.
It's armed and ready to explode if any human gets too close. Give it room. Let it do the prophet's work.
Those charming interactions between the enemies, between the brutes there, you know, that's so Bungie. I mean, like, you know, you can see that in the elites and just everything. Well, these things are quite bullet spongy, yeah. I didn't remember them being that much. Oh, I'm gonna die here, like, oh no.
Let him go.
Those things still really hurt my eyes every time. Oh, camo brutes? I don't remember there being camo brutes. Oh damn, they're pretty cool looking, eh? I've been playing a lot of Halo recently on controller, you know, like you're supposed to, like proper Halo. Oh, can I get a collateral here? Oh no, I couldn't. Yeah. Well, I've been playing a lot on controller recently, and it just doesn't feel right playing on mouse and keyboard anymore, but I think maybe it looks a little nicer for the recording. I don't know. Oh, that's such a weird jumping sound as well. I always remember that. It's like the meow. I don't know what that is. As much as I love this game, the one thing that really annoys me is the fact that they removed dual wielding. I mean, I understand that we're an ODST. You know, we're not a Spartan anymore. We can't pick up huge things. But the way I can't pick up a plasma pistol, for example, like it's just silly to me. It doesn't make any sense. I get it, you know, we're smaller, but I mean, come on, like, and they never brought it back after this. It just leaves a sour taste in my mouth, you know. My favorite, of course, the shotgun. My absolute favorite, and these small details again, like the ticket machine. You know, if you damage it, look at it, look at the little tickets coming out. It's these smaller details to me. They really make this game. I just really hope that like modern Halo continues in this vein. We need more like this. Like the stories they were able to tell here as well. It's so good. I really like this storytelling method. It reminds me a lot of Fallout, and it's something I wish they would do it again. You know, we need more terminals and we need more things like this. I remember the first time I played this game, just spending ages trying to find more of this story here, so I can continue it. You know what? I have to be fair though. I have glazed this game a lot, as the kids say, glaze. But I really don't like, I like this lore bit here. I think this is really good, having this in a menu like this. But the map and having the objectives in like a little separate menu, I never liked that. To me, again, like it just felt kind of cheap. It feels like what a modern generic shooter would do. Like, oh, press tab and here's the map of the little thing. Like, those really are my only sort of two criticisms of this game. It's like this sort of night vision-y visor mode, how it highlights them in red. You see what I mean? Like the grunts and the brute here is highlighted in red. I think it just makes it look a little cheap. Like, like I've got some kind of X-ray on or something. I just never liked that. I would have preferred them to go with a traditional kind of night vision mode if it was all green or something like that, The atmosphere of this game will just never ever be beaten, I don't think. If they do remake all of the Halo games like they're saying, like obviously they've just made Campaign Evolved, it's rumoured that they're going to do 2 and 3 as well. I hope they also do ODST, and if they do it, they need to make it like on point, that they cannot mess up the atmosphere. And I'm really excited to see it in those beautiful graphics, like it's the gameplay of this. To me, I've said it before, but it's just so perfect. And what made me very hopeful was when I watched people play Campaign Evolved. Obviously it's not out yet, but it feels like a return to that sort of classic Halo simple combat like this, It's not like Infinite, like with clamber and everything. Obviously there's sprint, but I think you can ignore it, So I'm happy that it's kind of come back to this in a way. New incel data. I mean, I'm really not a fan of this sort of UI bullshit stuff, like with the map and all that, but I do really like the art style of it. I like how they've, like there's the art there, and I like how they make it like look like it's fit into your helmet. I really love this biome, by the way. This is one of my favorite parts of this game, like the zoo kind of area. How far can we go out here, I wonder? Is it like Combat Evolved when you can just keep going forever in the Warthog? Let's see. Oh, no, you just kind of fall through the map.
Find me something to shoot.
I always love, I say every time, you get in a Warthog and it just gives you that Halo feeling. So much fun, like the sounds and everything, it always just brings me back, That's one thing I was really, again, blown away by Campaign Evolved, was the vehicle combat. It looks amazing. I cannot wait to play it when it comes out. I pre-ordered it, so there's so much room and so much wasted potential for Halo spin-offs, I think. Like, even just playing it, I'm coming up with so many ideas. Like, imagine a War Thunder type game for Halo. Like this, when it's just pure vehicle combat, like when you could have tanks v tanks and ships versus ships, and it's perfect. It fits the Halo world in a really good way. Imagine the backgrounds you could have as well while you're playing. I bumped up the FOV a lot before playing, so I had a bit of a headache. I thought maybe it would help a bit, but you can really tell when you're in the Warthog. This is not how the game would have looked on the 360. Got a bit of a convoy going here though, looks like. Oh, and the physics, like you hit the barrier, just the way everything reacts to jackals. This is the best, I think, for like engine for Halo, like. Well, obviously I've made videos for Halo 1, 2, 3, and now this. I'm gonna do one for each soon as well. I won't do one for 4 and 5 just because I really don't like those games. It's just gonna be like an hour of me bitching and moaning about how much I hate the game, as opposed to me sitting here talking about how much I love the game the entire time. So I won't do it for those. Oh, maybe I'll do one for Infinite as well, because I like Infinite, but yeah. Making these videos for me really is just sort of like a love letter to Halo and, like, my favourite franchise. I mean, you can probably tell if you watch them, it's just me sitting here saying, oh, I love this, I love that, look at this, look at that, wow! Maybe it's a bit repetitive, but I don't really care. These videos are just for me. It's just like a way to document how much I love this game, and maybe someday I can show these videos to someone that I care about. That would make me very happy, I think. This part of the level, they used it for Firefight, I'm pretty sure. Like, they just copied and pasted just this small little snippet, which annoyed me a bit. I wish they would have used more of the level, given us a bigger sort of more battlefield type map, but you know, this bit is so nostalgic for me, because every time I play Firefight, I would always pick this map, because it's nice and bright, and I can see everything, and yeah, I just have hours of playtime here, fighting the Flood. Come on, it's so cinematic, and the story implications are so smart. The way they tie everything back into Halo 2, and you know, the space elevator, that's always been the vista of these games, you know, I mean, you can just look up and it's always there. I always remember this part because of how good the music is. And good vehicle combat, it's always so satisfying, like running over the jackals and stuff. But you know what isn't satisfying? Is the way the screen insists on going fully red every time you take a bit of damage, which kind of pisses me off. You know, does the world need to be fully red when I take a bit of damage? I don't think so, you know? It's kind of just annoying and blocks my little vision. But here we go, we can finish this bit now. This is the cool little ramp here, right? Let's go, let's go. Yeah, I love bits like this. It's in the Warthog. You know, when you get to ramp off of something, you know, Halo 1, ending of Halo 3, classic. The sniper design with the green, like, screen here, or green scopes rather, you know, it really just itches my little brain. I love it. I was very happy to see Campaign evolve to this sniper design there. It looks absolutely amazing. The wreckage here is so cool as well. The city, and I could talk about it for hours, and I probably will. Oh, this game, dude, it's just hitting the spot right now. Like the combat, like the shooting, the SMG, and oh, it's just hitting the spot. The atmosphere. Listen to the police sirens. Like, look at this. It's just scratching my little itch, you know? I don't know how to explain. It's just so good. Words cannot describe the levels of perfection that the sound design reached in this game.
Great. I'm stranded on the wrong side of the bridge in the middle of
The level of storytelling, like these lore drops and the way of telling this kind of story was just so good. You know, it's movie worthy. And compare it to the kind of movies and media that we get today, it just shows you the decline in society, really, isn't it? Like, this was just so much better.
Virgil couldn't find you anywhere.
For the last time, move your fat ass! Hey! Get off my car!
My friend, I am an 800-pound man with a large cleaver who kills animals every day and chops them.
800-pound kebab man. Like, this was just... I remember hearing this for the first time and just laughing so much. Like, just the stories were so good. I could listen to it for hours on end, you know? Just, we need more writing like this. The lighting was so good. I wonder if, because of what happened with the Halo 2 stencil lighting situation, if they really just wanted to sort of show off what they could have done here. Like, look at this red light and how it illuminates you, and how Virgil's leading me places, and the detail, like the coins, like what is this? Like, it's so good.
2 kebabs.
Sadie, stay out of the city center. I don't want you coming anywhere near the security zone.
Sorry,
Oh, I want a Kebab Man spin-off. Screw Campaign evolved. Where is Halo, the 800-pound Kebab Man spin-off fighting the Flood? You know, like, I play that. I play that all day.
You are headed into the war zone. You must eat. Curried lamb, roast chicken.
If you turn the visor mode off though, you really just can't see a thing. You know, I love it. I love this atmosphere, but I do remember the first time I played it, I was quite annoyed. Because, you know, I'd just come from Halo 3 and all the excitement of that. and then now I was playing this new game that I just couldn't see anything. So
Virgil, you listening?
we really do need little side stories like this back in the Halo games. It does remind me a lot of Fallout, you know. I think now that I'm a little bit older, I understand the atmosphere of this game a lot more though. You know, I remember like just playing this for the first time and rushing through and not really listening, but you know, I love it these days. I love it now.
Boss or a train. I would.
Wait for me!
Those little animations that are so immersive when you like go into a scene, I love them so much. I wish we could have gotten a little bit like Armor, if that makes sense. Like I wish we could have gotten more of that implemented into the gameplay, like more sort of staggering around. And I like that a lot. And who doesn't love a scorpion, you know? I was once again, I know I keep mentioning Campaign of Old, but I've been EMP'd. That's the first time it's happened to me. But anyways, yeah, Campaign of Old. I was really happy to see how they did the scorpion. It looks so good, it looks so fun, and I cannot wait. I'm gonna make so many videos on Campaign of Old when it comes out. You know, I cannot wait for that game. Yeah, this isn't working out nearly as well as I thought it would. I kind of thought I could just run them all over, but they don't really seem to care very much about the mongoose. Which is not how I remember. I remember getting more sort of splatters like that. Now this scene here, for me, is that when I first played this game, is what made the game for me. You know I love my backgrounds, I love my vistas. You know, Halo will never be beaten for its backgrounds. Look how beautiful this is. You've got the burning space elevator. You've got the Oni building. You know, it's so immersive. It's so beautiful. It's Halo at its... Oh, okay, I've fallen off. I died to my own immersion. I don't know why, but this room specifically for me is so nostalgic. There's something about it, like years ago when I first played it. This room just stuck with me. Like, I've seen this room in my dreams before. It's so weird, like this kind of... It just feels like such a typical kind of office building, but I just don't know why. It's so ingrained in my memory. Well, here it is again. I'll try not to fall off again this time, but... It's so cinematic. Even the cutscenes I think are so good. They just shot so well.
Stand by to discuss the objective. On my mark. We're way off course.
Down!
I hope the Spartan laser is in Campaign of Old. I know they said they were going to add a lot of weapons throughout the whole of all of the games, but I've not seen Spartan lasers yet, but I hope they bring them back. This is one of my favorites, you know, it's so OG.
If you don't let us trigger those charges in about 5...
Bridge toll accepted. Have a pleasant trip.
That's a nice explosion. The explosions always look good in Halo. I'm quite excited for the... If you can't tell, for the future games now, you know? This area though, if you know, you know, it's peak nostalgia for Firefight. I've spent so many hours here just playing Firefight over and over and over again. I absolutely love it. I used to only play this map as well because I really like how bright it was. This one and the zoo map, I used to love it. I remember in Firefight on this map, I would always just wait until I ran out of ammo in like my AR or BR or whatever it was, and I'd run to the little platforms and grab the turrets like this, and I could survive quite a while with that. Oh, boxing movie though. The chieftains in this game are brutal. Yeah, look, he's just a complete bullet sponge.
More explosives?
Yeah, what gives? I thought we were supposed to protect this building.
I have orders to deny enemy access to all classified data housed.
I don't like how this man bosses me around a bit. I love the helmets though on the on these police though. Such a cool design. And this level 2, this part of this mission when you're hunkering down and they're breaking in and you gotta defend it. It always reminds me of like Star Wars or something, you know. I love it. The lighting of this game, look at the shadows, it's so cool. Like I know I said it before, I really love the lighting. Sometimes it could be a bit jarring, like the darks are really dark, but the brights are really bright, you know. It makes a really strong contrast, and it really does make me wonder if because of the failures with Halo 2, like with the stencil lighting system, if they, I know I said it before, but I feel like this is maybe their way of saying, well look, we actually can do it and it looks good. Well, I got a collateral there with the shotgun. That was pretty badass. Oh, I just love this bit. Look at, oh, the Marine shooting the dead body. Very gory. We love that. We love to see that. But yeah, this is such a badass bit of the game. Like the ODSTs climbing the back. Look at the helmets and it's so good. Just watch how cool and badass the explosion is. Like, look at that. It's so badass. It's so cool. Where did the cooler go? We need cool back in games. Bring back the cool. It's a nice little full circle moment. It's why I like how they did the campaign, like how you jump forward and back, you know. I just love the background though. Like I know I always say it, I don't care. Just look how cool it looks, you know. Someone spent hours and hours and hours making this, and it paid off. Look how good it looks. I mean, even the little side stories like this, I know I keep saying it, but this could be its own show, you know, it could be its own little episode somewhere. It's just, the quality of writing was so good, they set the bar so high. So immersive, it feels like a war film, like, you know, I feel like I'm watching people storm Omaha Beach or something. Like, and just the way it's shot. Look at the visors, the way the visors go. What's this? Look how cool that is. Like, they put so much effort into it, and the camera movements, it's just so peak Halo. I really like this section though, when you get to walk across the, like the thin little pole thing, and it moves, and I remember this bit. It was very memorable for me. Although I must admit, I didn't like when they added part of this map here to firefight. It always felt like a wasted level to me. But yeah, this bit's cool, and the background is very cool as well. Look at the crane and the sky, and
That's the bridge?
see, this brings me so much anxiety. It's so well made. Like, I'm someone who really doesn't like heights.
Banshees!
Oh no. And yeah, the Banshees go over it and they make it wobble. Watch this, watch. Like, like it just makes me, I don't know. It just itches me in a weird way. I like it a lot. See, if I can lift up this big, ridiculous heavy thing and jump with it, by the way, you would think that I can dual wield with a couple plasma rifles or SMGs or something. Or, you know, the Magnum or... But no, they removed it. I don't know. I just think it's ridiculous, the fact that we can't dual wield in this game. It was my favourite feature, and I don't know. This is one of the coolest scenes in all of Halo, I think. You know, it shows you that they're not Spartans, right? They're only the ODSTs. It takes like 5 of them to take down this brute. Whereas, you know, the chief, he'd just punch him and it would be done with, you know? It shows the horror of it as well, because these things really are just like, they're monsters really, you know? Imagine what you'd do if you had to face one of these things. But a badass scene. Look how cool it is.
Well, today I hit the jackpot. You hear me, you damn machine? I want my money!
Incorrect password. Please remove your card.
Virgil, give her the money. Then we've got to find some cover.
Ha! Out of my way, you little slut!
Whoa. You can tell they really had a lot of fun writing these and voicing them. I just love these little stories.
Oh my god.
I think I remember from some lore videos when people compare it to Dante's The Divine Comedy. This little story. It's one of those things that link back to it. I don't remember specifically. It's something to do with greed, right? She dies clinging onto the gambling machine or something, and it's like one of the circles of hell. It's greed. It's something like that, but it's cool, I think.
Oh my god. She's crushed under the ATM. Please don't look behind this dumpster, you big dumb brutes.
They really leaned into this horror aspect of it in this game. Like, the brute's quite scary here. You know, she's terrified of it. And he kills the woman in cold blood.
No one. Trains ran underground.
The acting here is so good. You know, I could watch this instead of one of these modern feature films. They're just films these days are just so bad. But these cutscenes, I could watch these for hours. I could watch all the Halo cutscenes, and that would keep me more entertained than some of these modern films. The acting and the way it's shot, you know, it has artistic value. It values my time. This modern stuff, it just doesn't.
Wait here. We're gonna steal that ride.
It's one of my favourite designs is the ODST helmets. Oh, these immersive bits here. I mean, I think I said it earlier, but I've actually got an ODST helmet. I've got it next to me now. It's above me. It's got like its own little display stand next to my chief helmet. But goddamn, look at this background. Look how good this looks. It's such a gorgeous game. I love it. Some of the Halo YouTubes that I watch, like Hidden Xperia and Mint Blitz, were given early access to Campaign Evolved, and the brute spike up that they had, the design of it is so good. Like the animations and the texture of it is so nice, and it makes me excited. I want to see what the brute shot looks like. Obviously I don't think it's going to be in Campaign Evolved, but maybe in a Halo 2 remake. I'm excited to see that. Oh, I've been knocked off. GG. Well, that was a bit blinding. I do like in this game how when you get to low HP, you know, he starts panting, he starts panicking, and you know, your HUD starts beeping. It adds to the immersion. You know, you're not a Spartan anymore, you're a fragile ODST. You're just a lowly mortal. Let me see if I can get in this. Oh, well shit, dude. Fuck. Oh, that explosion is so nice. You can really tell by this point Bungie had the vehicle sections down to a T. You know, they knew what their player base loved. So they loved these open spaces. They loved the big explosions and the bombastic set pieces. They really knew what they were doing, Bungie. You know, I really think it's such a shame that these were the last Scarab fights that we got in the Halo series. I don't understand why we couldn't have gotten these again. They're just so good. They're so dynamic, and it makes me wonder, you know, how good are they gonna make it in the Halo 2 and 3 remakes? If they really do that after Campaign Evolved, you know, will they be as good as this? Will they be even better? I'm quite excited. Oh, look how good these explosions were. Makes me so happy that these are back. The Campaign Evolved explosions, from what I saw, look so good. We're back with Mr. Saxophone again, Mr. Rookie. This bit makes me sad though, because it's like, we're heading into the end of the game now, you know, he's going to go meet up with Veronica, and then go to the facility, and you find the engineer, and I remember the first time I played through this section years ago. I can't remember what it was. I was upset about something and I just rushed through it. I just held down forward, didn't take it all in, didn't look around. But you know, playing through this again, it's really quite nice to see all this, all the little attention to detail and the pretty environments and the sound effects. It's such an immersive game. Now, I remember this bit from the first time I ever played it as well, because there's that policeman who is supposed to betray you, right? But I never knew that. I thought he was just some friendly dude, because in my playthroughs he always died before he got to the point where he does get to betray you. I only learnt that he betrays you in YouTube videos, right? That after the fact, so maybe I can get him to do it this time. Yeah, so here he is up here.
Thanks, Trooper.
So I think the first time I ever played it, I just thought he was some friendly dude that you team up with, you know? I think is also a reference to Dante's Divine Comedy, right? It's like he's the betrayer or something like that.
Buggers! Look out! What's wrong with you, Virgil? You trying to get me killed?
Hitchhikers may be escaping
Alright, so Virgil's actually trying to warn us, you know? And even this, like, it's like we're dropping into another circle of hell.
Buggers! Down on your level! Oh no! They're up here too! Coming out of the damn vents! Get back! No!
See, that's what I remember happening in my first playthrough as well. So I'm clearly doing something wrong. He's dying before he gets to... I'm clearly making some choice that I don't know about. But I've seen in YouTube videos, like, he betrays you, right? You actually get to kill him yourself. Ooh, I really like the aesthetic down here. All frozen and icy. I think the first time I played this, it reminded me of Halo 1. Of the snow. And I kind of thought maybe the flood would be down here, you know, but it was not to be. Seems a bit brutal to me, using the flamethrower. You know, I'm pretty sure this is against so many laws of war, the Geneva Convention, whatever. But then again, glassing the planet as the Covenant does, isn't that kind of a bigger breach of war laws, I guess? So, did they deserve it? Probably. You know, a Halo spin-off game where you play as Veronica Dare, or at least the game that she plays a bigger role, I'd be so happy for that. I'd be so down for that. I think she's such a cool character. And maybe you could go off the back of her relationship with Buck a bit more, you know, like how that unfolds. I think that could be very interesting, because those two characters, in my opinion, really carry this game.
You must know your stuff. Show me.
Now, I adore this bit here that we're coming up to now. Not only for the nostalgia, because of Firefight, because this bit's used as a firefight map, but also when you get to see the, you know, the drones or the bugs or whatever you want to call them, you get to see their nests or their hives. You know, I love learning more about the Covenant species in Halo. Like, I'd love to learn. Look at that, it's so cool.
Elevator up. Next stop.
Bugger Central.
I have a lot of nostalgia for these hallways for some reason. I'm a very nostalgic person, right? Like things like this really stick with me, like the aesthetic, and I don't know. I just remember playing through this for the first time and walking through these long hallways and seeing the nest here, the hive. It's so cool to me. Anything like this, when you get to learn more about a species of the Covenant, when you get to go to the homeworld of like San Helios, or like when you get to see the nests here, like I want to see more of this, you know. I want to go to the Brute's homeworld in the game. I know it's supposed to be destroyed, but maybe they can do a game in the past or something, or you know, just let me learn more about the Covenant species. I just love it. I love learning about the backgrounds and stuff like that. Now, this area specifically, although it looks very, very cool, to me it brings back such a bad memory, because for some reason when I was playing this for the first time, I remember very vividly I was having a bad day, so I rushed through this whole section, and you know, the engineer Virgil that you're supposed to be rescuing, for some reason he got stuck here, and I had to restart like the whole level because I couldn't go back a checkpoint or something. And yeah, that just sticks with me.
More than we do. I spotted this one in the tunnels.
You know, this reveal though, it's so cool, because they could have, you know, they could have just said, oh, you know, we're harboring the flood here or something, but for them to make it something completely new, like, that's a risk, right? But the risk paid off, I think. I think the engineer, I think Virgil specifically, it's such a cool new thing that they added to the story, and I think they did quite a good job with it.
Taken the superintendent's data and combined it with its own. I repeat, do not shoot anything pink.
You know, these scenes to me just prove that we need more Veronica. You know, we need more Buck. Like, Veronica as a character, she could have her own game, you know. She's so cool. Like, she's clearly kind and caring. Like, look how she is with the engineer here, right? She clearly is a, you know, a caring person, right? But she's also not afraid to keep secrets and be dark as part of Oni, you know. Such a cool character. You know, I'll say it once again, if I can use this big ridiculous gravity hammer, right, that I can Like in like one tap brutes like that. Why can't I dual wield 2 pistols? I don't know. It just seems so silly to me. Like, look at this. Like I can use this, but I can't dual wield. That to me is ridiculous. Yeah, this is it here, this little chute. So I remember rushing through that whole section years ago because I was having like a bad day or something. I just couldn't be asked. I rushed all through it, didn't kill any enemies, and Virgil for some reason wouldn't come down this like little shaft here. And I had to restart the whole mission because I didn't have a checkpoint saved or something like that. And I just remember raging so much, you know, like many a keyboard was punched that day.
Why is this one so important?
This engineer knows what the Covenant's after. If I could safely capture more of them, I would. What they know could win the war.
Oh.
You haven't killed any of them, have you?
No! Well, maybe 1 or 2.
Their dynamic is so funny. I love it, the banter between the two of them. Like, this could carry a game. Like, the writing could have been so good for what came after Bungie. They just mess it up, I think.
Scattered.
The acting was so good from the two of them, I think. This is the culmination of that relationship, right? It's like they have this sort of banter and then, you know, everything's fine. Like they love each other and it's all nice and I don't know. I like it. I like the little story. It makes me happy. I like Virgil. I think Virgil's funny. Look how well this scene is shot as well. I could watch this all day. It's just peak writing, peak Halo, in my opinion. You know what? Playing through these games again and seeing campaign evolved and the trailers for it and seeing people playing it, you know, it looks really good and I'm excited for the future. I'm excited for the future of Halo. And you know, the world isn't always doom and gloom. You know, sometimes you can be happy. Sometimes you can be hopeful about things. I feel like in the modern world, it's very easy to be very down about everything. But you know what? About Halo and about gaming, I'm very happy right now.
Well, here I am.
We need to move.
Buck is a great character. He reminds me a lot of Han Solo. Han Solo for me, when I was really young, he was like one of those sort of role models, you know, for me, like Doctor Who, like Indiana Jones. Buck, I feel like he's in a similar vein to that. He's very, you know, he's silly, he's clumsy, he doesn't really know what he's doing, but he's heroic, and I feel like he's a very good character for that.
And try to keep up.
Take my advice, rookie. You ever fall for a woman? Make sure she's got balls.
Oh, that's such a good line. It's so badass as well. What a great game. What great writing. Why can't we have this again?
Take the wheel.
It always really makes me laugh seeing people on YouTube play through this section and they keep getting hit by Veronica. Because they'll just park in some random lane and they get crushed. It always makes me laugh because, believe you me, that thing does not stop.
Gotta be kidding me.
Oh my goodness, and I've gotten stuck. Only I could do this.
Another cruiser.
Ooh, damn, that's such a cool bit. That reminds me a lot of that bit in Halo 3 when you're on the Ark, you know? Like little moments like that really make these games for me. And my bad driving with the Warhog as well. I just really hope we're not going to be stuck in the remake slop era. You know, I don't want to be waiting 10 years for Halo 7, you know? As much as I'd love to see my favorite games, you know, in Unreal Engine and looking gorgeous, like imagine this in Unreal, right? And what we could do now. But, you know, at the same time, I really just want Halo 7. I really want the story to continue. It's almost like they tease another Scarab fight here, isn't it? Like, I wonder if it was cut content or something. Like they had to cut part of the game out. Because, you know, like, why would they show you a Scarab here if you don't really get to... Maybe to make it more imposing, more scary again, but I don't know. This bit really is like a full circle moment, isn't it? Like you know, you arrive in Halo 2 to the city in the Scorpion, you know, when you go across the bridge after you've left the tunnel, right? That's one of the most memorable moments. And then now in a way we're, you know, I mean we're leaving the city now in a Scorpion, because the next game after this, you know, it's Halo Reach. We don't get to see New Mombasa again, right? It's like a full circle moment. We're leaving now. as we entered.
That building.
We're at the ending of the game now. This is another part of the map that we use for Firefight, I think. It really shows me, like, I just wish Firefight had bigger maps, you know, like, this bit's so cool, but it's, you know, it's a small little area, really. Although it looks really cool. I don't know, it makes me sad that I'm reaching the end of the game though. Just the best combat Halo ever saw, really. You know, it's Halo 3 but improved. Look at the SMG. Would have been better with dual wielding though, but anyway, it makes me happy that the SMG is coming back in Campaign Evolved. You know, hopefully Halo is back.
Wow, nuts.
Well, that was Halo 3 ODST. Man, I love this scene. It's so cool. Look at it. It's like they managed to intertwine comedy and nostalgia and everything
What can I say?
so well.
Was a hell of a night.
It was a hell of a night. You know, just badass line, and the glassing's happening. Now you go on the ship, you get to see Sergeant Johnson. It's so good. It's Halo at its peak.
The brutes.
And this is the last time we get to see Johnson. But granted, he's a complete badass in this scene. You know, he has a hell of a send out, right? Gets Mr. Virgil here to light his cigar.
Exactly what you're looking for.
It's a shame that the original actor can't come back, but I don't know. I'm excited for Campaign Evolved. We get to see Johnson again. What a great game. Wonderful game, ODST.